Hi, I have a story for you, and I want you to know that I'm not overly religious out there that I'm so far gone you can't understand what I'm saying, but I'm also saying I don't believe in any crazy uh, spirits out there or anything like that. But one night before Christmas, I went to bed and everything really was wrong. I'm not going to go into detail what all it was. That doesn't matter. But I went to bed and I prayed, God, I really don't know what the Holy Spirit really is. I don't even know if I'm really filled with it. But I need some answers. I'm feeling so upset and desperate about everything. I said, I need an answer within a couple days. And then I said, no, please. I need to hear if there is a Holy Spirit. I need something to show me like within a day, within 24 hours. And I'm not saying what all I need. You know what all I need. You know all of the things that I'm praying about. So it can't be an answer to one of the things that I would ask for. It needs to be so bizarre that I'd have to believe that it was an answer from the Holy Spirit. So I went to bed, went to sleep, woke up the next day, went to work. Well, whatever work there is to go do anymore because we have all these restrictions. But anyway, where I had to take some things to a laundromat. And while I was there was a sign on the door, and I don't wear a mask. I'm not going to get into that argument with anybody, so please don't come and tell me all these things in a comment box about the mask. That's not what I'm here for today, to tell you. But anyway, I go in this laundromat and I don't wear a mask, and I thought, well, I'll just, as soon as my stuff is dry, I'll throw it in the bag and I'll go fold it at home. I'm not even going to stay in here. And this woman came in and she was very well dressed, very kind. And I thought, wow, I wonder what she's here in this laundromat for, because she's not the kind of person that, she probably has her own washer and dryer. What would she be here for? But anyway, she came over by me and I had a book that I was reading, and I thought she was going to tell me off about the mask. That's where that comes from. And she said, hi, how are you? I'm not used to anybody being friendly anymore. Are you? Everybody's hiding from everybody. Well, anyway, I hid from her. I said, fine. And I put my head right back down in the book. Well, a little bit later, my clothes were dry. I went over to the dryer and she was standing there, and I just was trying to hurry up and get them in the bag. And she left. And it was just a few minutes later, she came back in and she touched my arm. And she said to me, I just have to tell you, I don't know what's wrong, but the Holy Spirit made me come back in here and tell you that everything is going to be all right within a month to 2 months. You know my face? I know. I just felt I was starting to cry, and she knew, don't ask me anymore. But she was so kind and she was so sweet. And she left. So I grabbed all my stuff and I ran out to the car, and I was sitting in there just reminiscing about what had just happened. Why did that happen? And all of a sudden I went, oh, I know what that is. That was an answer to the Holy Spirit. Really, who is going to come to you at a laundromat in such a strange situation and actually tell you the Holy Spirit sent me? Well, I'm telling you the Holy Spirit did. And I totally believe that. And I want to say that if you feel down and out and you don't know which way to turn, I didn't feel I was putting the Holy Spirit to the test, but I was putting me to the test. What was my faith? What was it? But if I didn't choose to believe what she told me, that within a month to 2 months, everything's going to be okay, I'm taking it that she meant everything in this world is going to be okay. All of the things that I was praying about and upset that night, about my own life, my own things that were going on, I'm just going to take it that, hey, they're going to be okay too. I'm not going to delve into all of this, separate everything and try to see what was the Holy Spirit telling me? What was that woman telling me that's going to be okay? You know what? I think it has to do with you too. I think the Holy Spirit is contacting an awful lot of people right now and telling us that in this turmoil in our world, we're going to be okay. But I'd really recommend saying your prayers and asking God to help you with the guidance and everything that we're going to be needing in the next month or two. But I really feel everything's going to be okay. God bless you. I hope you enjoyed this message.